Hey YouTube, are you tired of your Zoom videos looking like this? Stick with me for 5 minutes and I'll show you how you go from this to this and how you can do it for just over $200. Here's how. So most of us are used to just using the inbuilt webcam from our laptops and the built-in microphone. And that works fine most of the time, but if you really want to make a professional impression, if you're doing resumes, if you're doing video interviews, if you're doing podcasts, if you want a professional presence on the web, it really pays off to raise your equipment. And there's lots of tutorials on YouTube about how to take your YouTube up to the next level, and you can spend thousands of dollars of lights and cameras. I'm going to show you how to do it for the least amount of money that I've been able to find, which is just over $200. And those three elements that you need in order to up your Zoom game are a lavalier USB microphone, a webcam, and a light. So microphone, camera, and light. Lights, camera, action. It's the whole thing. So the first thing we'd start with is a lav mic. This is a Saramonic USB lavalier microphone. You can find them really expensive, but this one is down to about $35. Plugs right into your USB jack, and you can hear the difference when you go from a lavalier mic compared to the one that's on top of the lid of your laptop, or sometimes they're on the keyboard. So when I switch it over in Zoom, as I will now, when you go from the built-in mic to this one, you see that immediately you have far more richness of text in the voice, and also that the ambient sound in the room doesn't affect it as much. So you can be much more directly connected with your audience when you're using a microphone like this. The second thing is a camera. So this is a Logitech 920 webcam, very popular. They're actually hard to find sometimes because they're so popular right now. And it's a really great camera. You just clip it onto the back of your laptop and point it, and then in Zoom, once you plug it in, it appears as one of the video cameras, and when we switch to it, you get this kind of result. There it is. So that's the Zoom, same Zoom session before, no edits, just change cameras to the Logitech 920, 920C. And you can see that it's much brighter, much sharper, and it's just a better view on it. There's also an application you can download from Logitech that lets you adjust things like the white balance, because this is the automatic white balance. I like it a little bit warmer, so I can warm it up and cool it down. I can adjust color intensity, so I can go right for the cool black and white look, and give myself sunburn if I want to put it about there. It's about the natural color of this room. And there's also focus and brightness and contrast. So now we've got a microphone, we've got a camera. The third thing is light. And what I'm going to show you today is the Lumecube broadcast lighting kit. They didn't give it to me. I bought it from Henry, so you can see the price right over there. And it comes with a few parts. So the main one is that there's the light itself. There's a very good suction cup, kind of a sticky suction cup for putting on the back of your laptop lid, if you want to use that one. I'll show you that in a minute. And rather than the less expensive one, I recommend going for the Lumecube broadcast kit that has this tripod in it. If you don't have a tripod at home, it's a very nice tripod that lets you put the light on your table instead of having to click to your laptop's lid. So this is the light itself. It has a little silicone diffuser on it so that it makes the light less harsh. And there's a blue button, USB, it's hard to charge it. Just hold the blue button for a couple seconds here to get the light, and you can adjust the brightness on and off as you need. It is almost at its lowest, and just to show you. So where to put the light is important. If you use the built-in sticky, it kind of puts it there. But if you have glasses, you can see the reflections in it. So you might want to put it higher up, like here, but then it can cast a shadow. So you want to move it around to mainly you're looking to avoid having your eyes in shadow, because your eyes are really how you connect to your audience, and that's an important aspect to your professional look. For me, I like to sometimes put it further down here because then it lights up underneath, and the shadows cast by the glasses kind of go off my face. You don't want to have it too high up because it just gives you that kind of spooky look, and down below gives you another Halloween look. So finding the right place and again having the tripod to move it around is a really helpful part. So move it around so that your eyes are not in shadow. You can really see the highlight in your eye, which is what most people use to try to make connections with each other. And between the microphone, the Logitech camera, and the light, it really will take your YouTube to the next level.